Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a concept in computer science that, believe it or not, powers just about everything from your printer to your playlist. We're talking about queues and how they bring a little bit of order to our very chaotic digital world. Let's get right into it. Really think about it for a second. You hit print on 3 different documents, one right after the other. How on earth does the printer not get completely confused? How does it know which one came first? Or, when you're adding songs to a playlist, how does the app just know the correct sequence to play them in? Well, the simple and kind of elegant answer to all of this is the queue.
The easiest way to wrap your head around a queue is to picture something we've all done, waiting in line for a movie. There's this simple, unspoken rule that governs that whole process, and it's the exact same rule that governs a digital queue.
So, what is a queue, technically speaking? Well, it's what we call a data structure. Just think of it like a container. But it's a very special container with a super strict policy. New people, or, data, can only join at the very back, and they can only leave from the very front. No cutting, no exceptions, that's the deal.
And this brings us to the golden rule, the absolute core principle of every single queue. It's called first in, first out, or FIFO for short. The first person to get in line is the first person to buy a ticket. The first document you send to the printer is the first one that gets printed. It is really that simple and that powerful.
Now, for this whole line system to work efficiently, it needs a couple of managers to keep track of everything. In the world of computer science, we call these pointers. But for our movie line, let's just think of them as the ticket taker and the line manager. Okay, so our ticket taker is the front pointer. Its job is super simple. It only ever looks at the person at the very head of the line, because that's where people get served and removed. Meanwhile, our line manager is the rear pointer. It hangs out at the very back, telling all the new people where to join up. These 2 pointers, that's all a program needs to manage the entire queue.
So, we've got our managers, but what are they actually managing? Before anyone even shows up to the theater, we need to define in our code what a person in our line actually is. We need the building blocks.
Each person in line is what we call a queue node, and it's a pretty simple structure. It holds just 2 things, a value, which could be anything, like a number or a name, and a pointer called next. Now, this next pointer is absolutely crucial. It's the link that points to the person who arrived right after them, connecting the entire line together, kind of like a chain. So, before the theater opens, the line is totally empty. In our code, this just means that both our ticket taker, front, and our line manager, rear, aren't pointing to anyone. They're pointing to null, which is just a programmer's way of saying nothing. This tells us, hey, there's no one to serve, and there's nowhere for a new person to line up. At least, not yet.
Okay, the doors are open. It's time to see how people actually join the line and how they leave once they've got their tickets. These are the 2 main actions of any queue. We call them NQ, which is joining, and DQ, which is leaving.
So, somebody wants to see the movie. First, our program creates a new person, a new node. Then, our line manager, the rear pointer, tells the current last person in line, hey you, point to this new person behind you. And finally, the line manager itself walks to the very back and now considers this new arrival to be the end of the line. And leaving is just as straightforward. The ticket taker at the front serves that first person. We grab whatever information they were holding, and then the ticket taker simply shifts its focus to the next person in line. The original person, having been served, is now completely gone, removed from the queue. All right, we've got the logic down pat with our movie line metaphor. It makes sense, right? Now, let's see how this translates directly into actual code. And I promise, it's way less intimidating than it looks. So, we do have to handle one special case first. What happens when the very first person arrives to a totally empty line? Well, in that situation, this one person is both the front and the back of the line. So our code simply points both the front and rear pointers to this single new person. Easy enough.
Now, this is the more common scenario. If there's already a line, we run this else block instead. The first line, rear.next equals new node, that's just us telling the current last person to point to the new person. And the second line, rear equals new node, that's our line manager moving to the new end of the line. See? It perfectly matches our metaphor.
And this code right here, this just illustrates the DQ process brilliantly. First, we save the value of the person at the front. Then we make a little temporary pointer, temp, just to remember who's second in line. Next, we delete the first person. They've got their ticket, they're gone.
And finally, we tell our ticket taker, our front pointer, to now focus on the person that temp was pointing to. And just like that, the line has officially moved forward.
All right, we've built our queue class. We totally understand the logic behind enqueuing and dequeuing. So now it's time for the payoff. Let's run a simple little program and watch our creation work exactly as we expected it to.
What we're doing here is really simple. We're just running a loop 5 times. And in each loop, we enqueue a number. So we're adding 0 to the queue, then 1 joins behind it, then 2, then 3, and finally 4 joins at the very end. Our line is now formed.
And here is the magic. When we then dequeue and print out every single item until the queue is empty, what do we get? We get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the exact order they went in. First in, first out. Our code works, and it just proves the principle so beautifully. This ordered, predictable behavior, this is what makes queues so absolutely essential in programming.
So now you get it. You understand the simple rule of the line. First in, first out. And you've seen how those 2 little pointers, front and rear, make it all happen. And this isn't just for printers. It's how web servers handle thousands of requests. It's how your operating system schedules tasks. It's even a key part of how AI explores massive networks. So here's a final thought. Where else do you see this principle at work? You'd be amazed how many invisible lines you're standing in every single day.